What's happening, my fellow geeks and geekettes? Welcome to a brand new episode of Cosplay Chris. Today marks part 6 in the road to Red Hood. So as you can see in that little intro, today is all about the J brand scar and the Tigerstone FX eye mask and chest emblem. So in terms of the process of doing this J scar, it turned out pretty well, but I kind of underestimated how quickly it would set. It's actually starting to heat up here in Sydney. It's not as cold anymore, so my working time was pretty much cut in half. Now, the silicone I used is called Platsil Gel 10. I mixed that part A, part B, 100 to 100, even volume by volume or weight. I then added a thickener because I am applying it to a vertical surface. It just thickens the mixture up, whereas if you left it without adding the thickener, it would start to goop and it'd just be a complete and utter mess. Now this was followed by adding a little bit of flesh tint just so it would blend easier into my skin. And then as you saw, I just dulled it with some talcum powder, added some fine little details with some reds here and there and some foundation that's a skin tone just to try and blend it in more into my skin, and this is the end result. So I'll give you guys a nice close-up there. Very happy with it, but there is still room for improvement. As it was starting to set, as you saw, I got a little toothpick and started to like carve in. So it kind of had a dent, but this worked out perfectly. As I started to carve into the lower part of the J, the silicone really started to set, so I kind of panicked. But for the most part, this is perfect. This is gonna give you guys a great idea of how the final cosplay is gonna turn out. Then of course, we've got this beautiful looking eye mask from Tigerstone FX. Now, I'm not gonna be gluing it to my face. First and foremost, because it can get really messy with spirit gum. It can cake up on the urethane. But before I get to any of that, I just want to give a massive shout out to Nat and Tanya Reynolds of Tigerstone FX. These guys do absolutely flawless work. I mean, look at the inside of that mask. I do know they use a core for their eye mask, so the inside is just absolutely seamless. Now to go along with that is a Batfleck style Red Hood emblem. Now here is my Nightmare Batman chest emblem, so you can see the lovely texture on the surface there. Well, Nat and Tanya have applied that to the Red Hood style Batfleck emblem. Look how seamless that is. I'm pretty sure this is just a flat mold, and if I'm guessing, I'm pretty sure they brush a nice metallic powder into the mold before they inject the urethane and also pour in the urethane. It's just absolutely brilliant. So for the chest emblem, I am gonna be weathering that. Now the bodysuit with that lovely fabric, that version 2 fabric, that's actually at the tailor's all of this week. The zipper's been replaced, the arms are being tidied up because I did cut the arms off. Then after that, Ben and I are going to be gluing that to the muscle suit next week. Then we can glue this bad boy on. So going back to the eye mask, usually people spirit gum their eye masks on, but I have just glued on some elastic, and the beauty part is I can blend it in with my hair as you saw in the beginning of the video. It's just easier, it's practical. The only thing is it tends to move about now and then the more you talk. It's just a habit of readjusting it, that's all. So I'll just pop it back on, and it's just one of those things where you just got to align it, make sure it looks good. Make sure the elastic isn't twirled in any way, and then just start overlapping your hair on the elastic, blending it in, and there you go, Bob's your uncle. Easy done, no mess, no muss, no fuss. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna put on the muscle torso, then put on the version 1 fabric, the neck seal, and the jacket, just to give you guys an overall really good idea of how this is all gonna come together and look. So we're gonna move the camera up into the garage. We've got some nice mood lighting because it's a bit too light and a bit too cheery here right now for Red Hood. So guys, as always, thank you very much for watching. Gonna leave you now the little montage of suiting up with the pieces so far and just give you guys some nice up close looks at this beautiful eye mask and the chest emblem. I will leave the link down below to Tigerstone FX. I highly recommend picking up their stuff. It is movie quality cosplay stuff, guys. Hope you guys are well, hope you guys are happy, be merry, be silly, and until next time, geeks, please always remember, cosplayers do it best.